Hello, Aries. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. So, this is going to be, this reading is going to be for the sign of Aries, your sign, and energies can reverse. So, I could be talking about you, and it's actually about someone else. If you're interested in a private reading, all of that information is in the description box below. And let's see what's going on. Here we go. Okay, we have the Two of Emotions in reverse. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Inspiration in reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands. Okay. So what I'm hearing is spinning your tires, spinning your wheels. That's exactly what I'm hearing. I feel like something is ramped up with energy. Amped up, I mean, with energy, and you feel like you're sitting still, but like you're excited, and then you feel like you're not connected to someone, which is bizarre. Let's see here. We have the Tower in reverse. You feel like there's someone who keeps, like, one of the two of you keeps going in a circle. There's something like exciting about, like, something you're wearing. But you are, I'm hearing frozen. Have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Six of Cups in reverse. There's something that makes you feel disconnected from a person, or makes you feel disconnected from others, where you are, like, where everything's, I'm noticing that, like, there's people standing around the tree, and the people are gray. Metaphorically, I feel like that's kind of how something feels. Like, it just doesn't feel, it feels disconnected, or it doesn't feel right. This could be someone around you that they're getting amped up and shaken up, and it just doesn't feel, feels like something is wrong. We have the Ace of Voices in reverse. I just heard clearly. We have the Page of Swords. So this could be someone's communication style. Like something about turning away. Okay, we have the Lovers. Turning away at the last minute, I just heard. Or like something about being seen by people in the public eye. So there could be a public event where there's like several people, and there's something beautiful about the way your outfit looks, or the way that something that you're dressed. It could be the other person, but someone's acting bizarrely. I feel like this person is a perfectionist, actually, and there's something about they turn away when, like, they turn away and smile. This is so bizarre because I think you could probably be dealing with a water sign. Water signs can sometimes be more prone to anxiety, I think, anyways. Don't quote me on that, but I do believe that there's like a tendency to latch on to certain, I don't want to say that they're the most prone to anxiety, but I know that water signs are very emotional. And so I'm just going to say it's general for everyone. I don't want to say that it's just water signs, but I think, well, whoever this is, it could be you. Um, there's something like out of several different things. First of all, there's something really positive here, though. I'm not quite sure. It's like with the lovers, there's something very positive about a connection that you have. And it is actually quite inspiring. So I just heard, so there's no question. Um, I feel like this is just like getting worked up. I say that because of the Knight of Inspiration. He's in reverse. And when he's in reverse, he goes in like he starts grunting. He starts digging his heels in the ground. He gets prepared for like, getting ready to run away, or, he's something's going on with him. And with him being right next to the Knight of Pentacles in the upright, it feels like there's something that's bothering. Now I just noticed there's something that's bothering him. He's getting like something's affecting him or making him uncomfortable. This could have to do with it's definitely a person that you're around, because there's like a disconnect, some kind of disconnect that happens. And I'm hearing a rambunctious response, or like there's something about reality, like this very, very real reality comes in, and it's so positive, yet there's something that's uncomfortable. I'm trying to see what this is that's uncomfortable. It could be like a romantic partner that you guys are like together, and if it's not romance, it's just discomfort with, like, it could be a style, or a tendency. You have the Nine of Cups in reverse. I feel like someone's worked up. Again, this could be an animal, like a pet. Someone's worked up right when they see someone. I don't feel like this is one of those things where it's like, oh, this person's a bad person, and it doesn't feel like that, but perhaps there's like an alarm system going off saying, wait a second, I don't feel quite right about whatever this is. We have the Ace of Materials in reverse. So it could be like agitation. I feel like if it's you or whoever it is holding on to like this wand, like as a kind of like holding, like trying to keep your peace in order, trying to maintain a sense of equilibrium and like relief and just peace of mind. I heard like going on a walk in the same place over and over, not necessarily. um there's something about your aura that gets someone agitated. um I wouldn't say aura though. It's more like there's differences. You have the Seven of Pentacles. I I heard like that you freeze. You start to freeze. Um okay, so first of all, because the Lovers is here, this could be like the way that you feel when you're around someone. The way that you get when you're around someone that you like. However, there's still a disconnect, so it could be lustful. There could be a very lustful, like, encounter that you're having with someone in the public eye or something like that. But I do have to say this horse is getting a little bit uncomfortable. So yeah, something is making him uncomfortable. I think it could be on both sides with the lovers. I think both of you make each other uncomfortable. I just heard like traditions and different backgrounds and like patterns of the backgrounds that you have like irritate each other. We have the 10 of Cups. So go ahead. Okay, there's something about gasping. However, something seems beautiful, but it feels fake. I just heard that. It feels fake. 3 of Cups in reverse, like a pose of some kind. It does feel like there's a disconnect with a social gathering, or there's a difference of belief systems. And you both are aware of the differences that you I'm hearing multiple personality disorder, but not to say that anyone has a disorder, but I actually get a sense that someone shows multiple sides. That's very common, of course. Yeah, very emotional, yet withheld and powerful. So there's a lot of interaction between the two of you back and forth. I feel like it's just an uncomfortable situation where you regret something. Like you might regret saying something. We do have the Muse of Voices, so I feel like this is saying like that that they're fine. It's kind of like, okay, well, this has happened. And it's almost like a way of saying, go ahead, continue on, carry on, which is interesting. We have the Hanged Muse. So there's nothing to see here, is what I just heard. There's nothing to see here. This is a moment in time where something shakes up in order to bring about life, is what I heard, in a different way. We have the Awakening in reverse. I think it's to stir up something that hasn't yet been realized. Yeah. And it's a place where you find a different direction to what you were originally focused on. Something about being alone and in your thoughts. Being open, being very open, being trusting. Something about trusting. I heard trusting a stranger. There might be something about you and another person that are just so different that it stirs one another up in a different, like in an uncomfortable way. But you both aren't. Okay, no, it looks like this continues to be a connection where you both are stirred up. Like, I feel like you're not happy. Okay, there's some anxiety here, for sure. I feel like somebody's shaking. However, you both progress through this experience. Yeah, I'm hearing like two, no, I'm not hearing anything. What I'm picking up is like two people meeting eye to eye, like in opposed positions. So you meet your opposer in a way. That stirs up something like, yeah, for sure. It stirs up something from your background or your like a traditional, something traditional. It kind of shakes things up a little bit. However, it is positive. So it's something positive. Yeah, the magician, this brings out your inner truth or the magical part of you that you wouldn't have known otherwise, basically. It brings out your magic. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a positive turn of fate. Yeah, you just haven't seen it all. Okay, I think I said Capricorn, didn't I? This is for Aries. Aries, thank you so much for watching. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope to see you soon.